Good morning, all, from Serpentine Lake. That's the Serpentine Cafe. I am broadcasting from Hyde Park. So, yeah, I'm calling this a birthday confessional because, well, I guess it is. So, when I started this channel around the age of 55, precisely, well, I'm 56 today, hence birthday confessional. I started the channel back then with the intention to achieve a level of musicianship that will allow me to live out the rest of my life just playing, going to the local pub or venue, joining musician friends on stage. A very simple goal, because I told myself I wanted to be very careful about the company that I keep after I'm 60. And I didn't want to be one of those people who are moaning about politics and football transfers, soccer in the US. And I think it's good to have that type of a focus. I don't want 60 to be those guys. If they're happy, God bless them. But that's not a good way to live. I've always been happiest being around musicians, artists, and non-douchebag philosophers. That's a specific category. Maybe I'll address it one day, but that's not the time for it now. So what's going on is, here, I might as well give you a view of the river. What's going on is that I've come to the realization that throughout the age of 55, I have failed spectacularly to work towards that goal of mine at 60. Yes, I'm a better player than I was back then. I can measure the results. My timing is good. My phrasing has improved a lot. But I'm not learning songs. And that's a real frustration. And it's probably why I stopped gigging back in March. I just wanted to focus on learning more technical things. And I did. I went through gaps, or maybe 3 days, 4 days here and there, where I didn't practice at all. But I always came back. I knew these things could happen. And I've been playing consistently ever since, albeit not long. I'm trying to average about an hour a day of practice a day. So what I've come to the conclusion is that, a guitarist friend of mine, fantastic musician, AJ Moore, told me I'm not 2 years away from really nailing it. But no, I'm setting a longer goal for myself, because I kind of knew that with age I was going to be distracted with the immediacy of life. I took a big gamble. I quit a wonderful job that was essentially freelance, and it allowed me to focus on my career. The income, though, just wasn't right, and I had to go and I had to make plans to get to Montreal, which didn't work out, and I paid a massive economic price for it. And then this wonderful job came along, working at a chess shop here in London, and I fell back in love with the game and my fascination for it, and it's allowed me enough income to really just focus on getting the business off the ground without relying on the immediacy of drawing income from it. I'm involved in a very, very complicated type of business, if you will. It has been probably my truest focus for the last 30 years. And it's been a fantastic journey, but this is a business that is more economic theory than it is a business with which to draw income from, especially in the last few years. So I came to the conclusion to take this job, and so far I've seen no conflict with my career. The job is serving me very well. I'm getting to know this chess culture, which is extremely eccentric and batshit crazy in some ways. But I love that too. As a writer, I'll never be starved for material, that's for sure, with some of the characters who've walked in and out of there. But now I'm 56 as of today, And I'm looking back and thinking I could have achieved so much better this year. I need to be more conscious of my time now. I need to start squeezing in time to just look at things about music theory. And if I don't have an instrument in my hands, so be it. I need to sing if I'm not holding an instrument in my hands. I need to make music as much a focus of my life as breathing, it seems to me. It's the only way to reclaim the lost years, if you will, of not sticking with it from the age of 16, 17 years when I first got my guitar. But I need a structure. My friends mean well, they give me excellent advice, but there's no way to organize a schedule with them because they're working musicians, and sometimes a studio date pops up and they have to cancel. Sometimes they have to go on tour and then I won't see them for a while. I refuse to do lessons online. I just find it all bland. I'm just not a big fan of that process. So I got Rick Beato's courses. I recently bought his scale matrix. I'm enjoying it a lot, and I think the biggest improvements of my phrasing came only in the last couple of months when I got the program. And it's terrific. It really is. So what's the goal for 56? Well, to sing well, I don't have a good voice. It's just rubbish. And I don't do vocal exercises. I don't do any of the things you're supposed to do every single day in order to develop a good voice. I'm doing much of the things that is required to be a good guitarist, but I'm not learning songs. I need to start learning songs. And that's what a singer-songwriter does. If it's just going to be me and my guitar up there, you know, and I don't want to touch the idea of being in a band for at least another couple of years. I really want to make this as much about singing and songwriting as much as possible and just doing covers. When I'm called to write a song, I'll do it. Yeah, I have a series up there of song writing weekend or something like that. I forget what I called it. It's been that long. I haven't made the channel a focus. I've paid a price for it. So this is me reclaiming that and hoping that you guys tune in, get in there with your criticisms and encouragement, and I'll see what I can say when it's my 57th birthday. There better be a significant improvement in my musicianship, because that's when it's going to start becoming a dying dream, and I don't want that. I like the idea of being that guy 60 and onwards who just picks up a guitar, busks, goes to the local pub, joins his friends on stage, writes a few songs, and that's a real focus of mine. So I'm going to do my absolute best to make 56 really, really worthwhile for all of us, and where you're going to see the improvements. And that's why this chronicle is there. It's to show my dysfunctions, my dysfunctional path to getting to that goal, and just keep pursuing it and come across the right people at the right time to give me wonderful advice and encouragement, essentially. Tonight I'm going to a jazz gig probably at the 606, and if I can't get the tickets, I haven't received confirmation yet, I'm probably going to go to Ain't Nothing But. It's a beautiful blues bar that Ron Wood used to own. Maybe he still owns it, but I think he sold it. And yeah, that's just off Carnaby Street on Kingley Street. And I'll probably be doing that tonight. Either 606 or Ain't Nothing But, or whatever other venue might pop up in my life. Who knows? But it's going to be that kind of a birthday. I'm a solo act this time around. I'll be celebrating when a dear friend of mine visits in December. And yeah, I like my birthdays to be somewhat low key. If I'm in a relationship, sure, you spend it with her and you have a lovely evening. Because I'm a solo act, I'm kind of enjoying the whole prospect of spending it by myself and going to a wonderful jazz gig or a blues gig. So that's it. 10 minutes. I think that's long enough. Love to all. God bless, and wish me luck. Pray for me. Thanks.